When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can save your God. Return live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game have veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space it out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space it out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 30 pace, let's go. Hey.
47's the mic.
Ready, go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jumper.
Mike's 47.
Now a run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check safety, check safety.
Protein spin. Swamp.
2nd down and inches. And that's complete to Cooks. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going for it all. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Gone. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
180. Watch the screen. Value 3. Motion to the backfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And Tate's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. DeAndre Baker there defensively.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch up, switch up.
Head up.
50, go. 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No score after one on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
From the 24, Goff. That's complete to White. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, switch gears. He's coming. Hold on. Check.
On first down, gone. He completes it to Tate. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Here we go. Yes, sir. Forward, Mike. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Goff. He's got his man. This is Tate. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, New York.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Goff on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. It's caught. This is White. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Hey, 7. 41's coming. 41's the mic. I'm coming for you.
From the gun, here's Gall. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And it's a fumble.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Again, it's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
By 20, 12, 12, 12, 12, 59, Mike, 59. Hey, I'm coming. 59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Watch the screen. Mike's 5'9",
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Again, it's Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, They put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And an alley to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He don't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Baby, that's a baby shot. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 47.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Higbee, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, that's with a 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Gone. Got a man, Slayton. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
That's it, baby.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Goff going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 30 days, let's go. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Like 20.
59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing now. Gone. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 78 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practice.